everyone, Jacketing here. What a lovely morning we're having. 7:17, going to a racetrack an hour away when the driver meeting doesn't start until 10. Why do we leave so early, you ask? Well, you'll find out. Because the Tesla needs fuel. It's got no range in it. Obviously, we should have tried to charge it up last night, but we were busy running to track and back, driving this thing back. So we've got to go find a charging station, and a pretty quick one at that. 20 minutes in a parking lot, and we've gained about 121 miles of range, which is great. Except the last other 120 miles is going to take 40 minutes because the charging rate slowed down from like almost 250, 220-ish to 85 kilowatts. It's okay. We kind of just wait. I'm going to go into the Meijer over there and get some ice and water for the team. All right. Finally hit the track. Gridlife Autobahn. Well, we're in the corner because, Gridlife had to stash the charging station away behind, literally, in the smallest corner here, and nobody can get to it. We can't even get to it, really. And so once you pull off track, you gotta back it up all over here just to get to a Nissan charging station that charges at about 9 miles to like 15 at the best.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, it's not that good. It's like an okay charging station. They say 220 volt, but once you get high, it drops off a bit. So we're trying to top the car off, keep it as top off as we can, run as much laps as we can so I can understand the car a little bit more. Bone stock. Tow hooks on, stock interior. I've got a CG lock for tightening the seatbelt, and that's it. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm kind of excited. I will go first session without gloves, just so I can play with some settings on track and get a feel for how things go. So I want to do a few more laps and just to get a feel of it. Track was wet. It's drying up right now, but it's still not great condition. And it might rain, it might thunderstorm anytime this weekend. We're gonna figure it out. Let's see how quickly this thing gets around this track. I'm excited. Well, friends, as you know, audio is a very important part of tracking. The problem with electric car is you can't hear the car as you're on track. So if you look on YouTube, all the videos of people driving have background music over it. Otherwise, it sounds really boring. I have come up with an ingenious way of solving that. Behold, F1 V10 engine on board. So as I'm driving along, all you on the video will hear at home is... If you got any suggestions in the comments, please leave them below. Let me know what you would like to hear in the future on the Tesla while I'm racing. Well, obviously, the big problem is we don't have a synthesizer app, so the speed won't match up, and the braking won't match up either. But this is the best alternative I can have. I don't know if you'll like it. I'll try it. If it gets really distracting, I'll turn it off. But I would like to run F1 V10 engine noises just so you guys can be somewhat entertained. I hope that's okay. We can even do a rotation. F1 V10 engine, 7A7B. We can enjoy the beautiful symphony of all that, yes, pumping it through an audio. But I'm doing my best here, okay? It's way too fast, and it feels kind of bumpy. All right, audio off for a second. The brakes are not that good at all, man. I don't have a lot of brakes. All right, one more. No more audio, fuck that. Let's just try it. Woohoo! Get on the brakes early, get the thing slowed down. That's still not enough. This thing rotates really well. It just has no brakes. Uh-oh. Yeah, barely gotta slow down. No, I don't have any brakes anymore. Okay, brakes are past their prime. It says brake temperature high. Yeah, no shit. If I can fix the brakes, this thing is ballistic. Look at it here. Coming out of the corner. Rotate. Power. Go. 60, 70, 80, 90. Like it's quick. It's really quick. Oh god, that was fun. This is not bad for a stock car. This is really not bad. We just need better brakes.
What'd you do?
39.
Atta boy.
It accelerates quicker than it slows down.
Your first lap, I was like, is he gonna stop?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. We are charging again. It lost 70 miles of range. We went from 302 miles down to 232. But I was actually really impressed. The thing rotates really well for a stock car. In track mode, it really likes to rotate. Street class record, I think it's like 35, 34. We have some work to do. Need some better brakes. Well, the rain has stopped and we have to try and quickly change the brakes. Brake pad, brake fluid, full change. We've got some upgrades. Factory calipers are off and we're using some race pads, shall we say, made by a very reputable source of PFC. These are made by a very reputable company in the Tesla world and they're racing at Pikes Peak this weekend, so good luck to those guys. So, Alex is here working on the brakes while it's absolute monsoon season out here. Thank you, Alex.
Oh, because I can't drive the GT3 today. So if you don't see a GT3 video coming, this is my excuse again.
Pumping, holding. Thank you, Alex. Brake fluid just went in. We're using the best of the best Castro SRF. Really not joking around on this one. Just put the best stuff in.
Yeah, because you're trying to stop a house.
Basically, they're trying to stop 4,500 pounds.
Oh, that's how much it is?
I think 42 at the very least.
Oh my
not
God.
including driver. We can put it on a scale next time.
That's pretty nuts.
And this thing is doing 139s at this track bone stock.
What? Half damn track.
Well, yeah, half damn track. This thing is stupid. It is really stupid. Let me tell you the story of a little Tesla that is sitting freaking P3 overall right now. Bone stock. Bone stock. There's a lot of things I like about this car. There are some things I don't. The brakes cook themselves, which is kind of no surprise considering their OE. But it's partially from the stopping. The other part is from the stability control, the VSC, the brake vectoring. Because this thing is, as we know, open diff front and rear. So what open diff does is when you're in the middle of the corner, the inside wheel's unloaded, you get on power, the inside wheels want to spin. A differential prevents that. Because this is open diff and not a limited slip diff, it spins the unloaded tire a lot. So then they have to use the brakes to try and control that slip to stop it from going crazy, right? Makes sense. Problem is, when you do that, the brake pads get super overheated, and by the time you get to the actual braking zone next time, they are overheated. Well, in this situation, we kind of have no choice. So that's why we're going with some upgraded pads and fluids. Castrol SRF already gone in. We're changing the rear pads now. Definitely learning more and more about the car. There's a lot of things I like about it. I like the regen, the way after you come off the brakes, you're turning. Usually the cars, this is the phase we're in understeers. The car is doing regen and tucks the nose in. It basically is trail braking for you, and it's a very, very smart thing. And the thing rotates really, really well, and I really like that, because once it's rotated, you just get on power, and you know, hopefully the diff brake vectoring starts working, and then you squirt, and it really accelerates like nothing else. It's pretty crazy. So we're sitting P3 overall, first in class, but it is drying up. All the fast cars are coming out, and we're gonna need to do some pretty wild stuff to keep ourselves competitive. So the Tesla stock tires are 235s. The class rules allows at least 255s. So what we've done is gone to a very, very reliable, our trusty Titan 7 wheels for some brand new Tesla TS5s. This is actually 19-inch. We usually run 18s, but I'm thinking of doing even further upgrades with the 18s and maybe even wider. So that's why I haven't committed to the 18s yet, and instead we've gone with the 19. The side tires we'll be using for this car at the moment is the Yokohama AO52. We have been working with Nankang a lot on the CR1s, which I think are just as good as these, but they are available in this size 255, 35, 19. So, you know, we'll be using this for now, and if other tires become available in the future, we'll probably jump on those and try them out for such a heavy car like this. We'll see. But I want to really show you a comparison, right? This is the stock Pirelli P0s, 235, 35, 20. We've gone down to 255, 35, 19. But the contact area per tire is massively huger. Also look, this is how stretched these wheels are, this tires is on the wheel. It's super freaking stretched versus a much squarer fitment on the AO52s. Smaller contact area, less rolling resistant, better range. This tire alone is gonna make the Tesla lose like 40 miles of range, but it'll be fast. And as we know on a racetrack, fast is good, very good. In the morning we weren't able to go out because the brakes wasn't ready, so we ended up, you know, wanting to play a little safer instead of going out with half-ready brakes. So now that they're fully prepped, my time from yesterday in the wet still held up as P5 in the dry, which is pretty freaking good. Speaks a lot to what this car is able to do in the wet. But now that it's dry, Alex.
Yes, sir.
What do we do to find more time? New tires are on, new brakes are on. What do you think?
Not to cook the brake?
It's fully charged. It's like 97%. Size tires they're gonna get. AO52s, Titan 7 wheels, competition brake pads, and Castrol SRF brake fluid. That's about the catalog of all we did. We do have sway bars, but we're probably not gonna throw them on for this weekend. We'll put them on next time and just try. But I do want to know what this car can do with tires, brakes, minor upgrades.
Did you show them the factory pad?
Do show that. Oh.
That's like 2 laps.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cracked.
It is.
Wow. Yeah, look. Yeah. That's. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do know there's stock comfort pads, but yeah, they definitely didn't do what you call withstand track duties.
Nope.
New parts are on. New brakes are on. Dude, check the Titan 7 wheels on this thing. It looks hot, boy. Needs camber and needs more tall.
Yeah.
It's got like half a degree from factory, yeah?
Looks pretty zero, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of got zero camber all the way. But I do like how it looks. And we're gonna see if we can find some time. Come on. 35s? We need a 35 or 34, I think, to win. All right. They're all getting ready. We have a time to beat. My friend Kill in the Evo 9, 35.194. Second place, Evo 10, 35.195. Tony with a Tesla, third, 36.1. So we need a 35.1. All right, let's do it. Let's do this. As much as I like this, I need to focus. I actually need to focus because I really want to win with this thing. job, little car. Had a lot of cars scared with that. Good job. Rear drive unit is hot. So I think it started pulling power after that, which isn't ideal, but it's okay. 36.65 was messy. 35.87 was actually pretty good. I tried really hard for that one. Look, and there was no top speed drop. I didn't lose any top speed. 117.5, 107.1. That's down to like exit speed. That's not bad. Good job, little car. Oh, how disappointing life can be sometimes. We tried really hard with the Tesla. Trust me, I really gave it everything I got. I really wanted to go for that low 35s, but I don't think it was in the car. The really clean lap netted us a 35.8, which I think is as good as I could have gotten it. Our good friend Tony from Turning Concepts with his fairly modified Tesla ended up winning the class, winning street overall with a 34.99. And then a pair of Evos finished 34.19, 2/10 down. And then there's us P4 with the stock Model 3 2021 competition pads, Titan 7 wheels, AO52s, 35.8. I did my best, honestly, for given the stock seats, given what all the conditions we had. I think there's a lot of cool things about it. I really enjoyed my time with it. Did I miss the sound? Yes, a little bit. Did I enjoy the power? I think so. Would I have preferred there to be less intervention from the brake vectoring? Yes. So that's one thing we're going to look into. Try and mitigate some of that. So as I'm coming out of corners, I can just get on the throttle and the thing just pull instead of get on the throttle, oh, now you can go. That's what killed this car. That's what killed all the corner exits. And honestly, that's what killed the brakes. Fundamentally, the brake vectoring is an okay tech, but not in this situation. PhD engineering is gonna have to get to work with some partners, see what we can figure out and improve on. I really enjoyed the new brake pads actually worked. I was told the stock rotor still can't handle it quite well, so at some point we're gonna either upgrade to a full BBK setup or some two-piece rotors. We're gonna try and figure that out and go from there. But next up you can expect some extra suspension bits, some camber arms, some very special bits, and some roll bars, so the car is a little less pitchy. I don't know if I want to change the seats. I like how comfortable it is on this track. I need to do something about it to hold me in place better. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for joining. I know the Tesla is a big change for the channel and a lot of people may not be up for it, but I think at some point you have to try and make some changes, and I want to experience things for myself. Yes, I know there's a lot of Tesla stands out there. I'd rather not be one of them. If things don't work, I'll tell you the way it is, and if they do, I'll tell you also. Would I rate this car a success this weekend? P4 in class, less than a second down from the leaders. I would say a resounding yes. That will be all. Thank you all so much for watching and joining. I'll see you next time with more modifications and more go fast. Bye.